Hi, I'm Michele Saumberfield, and my soul was Marilyn Monroe's during its last past life. I thought I would tell you a little bit about my book called Marilyn, Thereafter the Fall, My Consequential Reincarnation. This is actually the second book I wrote. My first book is called Marilyn, Not Just Another Girl, The Myth About Sleeping in the Nude. I do feel that probably it's best to read the first book and then the second book if you're interested, but I do try to write my books as standalone books so that you can get something out of either of them, even if you don't read the other one. So, Marilyn, Thereafter the Fall. First of all, I got the title because it's a play on Arthur Miller's title of the play After the Fall. I heard a lot of people were kind of up in arms about it because they thought it was a little, I don't know, I guess disrespectful that Arthur wrote a character in that play that was kind of touching upon the weaknesses of Marilyn Monroe. They felt that one of his characters was patterned after her. So I decided to take that title and do a play on words and call this book Marilyn, Thereafter the Fall. This book actually came out in fall of 2019, and after this book came out, this book kind of picks up where that left off. You know, how did coming out in a book claiming to the world my soul is Marilyn Monroe's impact my current life? Well, I'll tell you, I had a lot of conversations with other people who claimed they were Marilyn, and I write about that in this book. And I had conversations with other people who read my book. Some loved it, some didn't. And I just wanted to talk about the initial stages of being in the COVID pandemic lockdown as well. Now, one of the things that people commented to me a lot about after they read my first book was that I'd been through a lot of crazy relationships during my current lifetime. And they thought it was really great that I met a wonderful guy when I was 39, and I'm still with him, and I'm 56 now. And I thought I would touch upon the dynamics of that relationship in this book. The reason I talk about the ups and downs of that relationship is I don't have any children of my own, but becoming involved with my boyfriend essentially made me an instant stepmom. The other thing, too, is I've known a lot of people over the years who have married into already made families, and some of them have really struggled a lot. So I thought I would just talk about my situation. I think that it's important sometimes to talk about difficult things in a person's life because you never know who's going to read your book, and maybe something I say will strike a chord with someone else who's going through the same thing. Sometimes when we hear about other people's problems, we feel less alone, right? So another thing I talk about in this book is pondering Bobby Kennedy. Now, I was murdered during my last past life, and then I was born as Michele about 23 months later. But I did actually devote a chapter in this book to pondering my thoughts about Bobby Kennedy. I also talk about birthmarks because a lot of people who believe in reincarnation believe that birthmarks can be symbolic of something you've gone through during a past life, and I was born with 2 birthmarks. I think that it's important to realize that none of us can go backwards in time. No matter how many past lives we remember, no matter how wonderful some of our past lives may seem, no matter how traumatizing, we can't go back in time. We have to move forward. We have to deal with our current lifetime, and that's what I'm doing. So this book is quite a bit about my current lifetime, but I make correlations between things I remember about Marilyn or things I've heard other people say about Marilyn and things I'm going through now. So this book is called Marilyn, Thereafter the Fall, My Consequential Reincarnation. My first book is Marilyn, Not Just Another Girl, The Myth About Sleeping in the Nude. Both are on Amazon, and I hope that you enjoy reading them, or even if you're not sure you want to read them, maybe you know somebody else who would like to. I try to write them so people who believe in reincarnation, people who like Marilyn, will get something out of them. But I also hope that even if you don't really believe in reincarnation, if you're not sure how much you like Marilyn, there still might be something that's entertaining, informative, and comforting or humorous in it for you. So, best wishes shopping.